Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
Welcome back to the Blacktop, y'all, where I always got next. So before I get into the topic today, quick little disclaimer. I know the NBA What If video was supposed to drop, but I am not doing it this week. I just haven't really had time to get that video recorded. So I'm going to be moving it to actually every Wednesday going forward. And I know what I said. I know I said it's going to be every Thursday going forward and all that. I know that's what I said, but I'm going to be doing it every Wednesday. And I'm actually not recording one this week, so be on the lookout for it next week. But the topic I'm going to be covering today is the article that ESPN put out about the top 6 young point guards that are still on the rookie deal who you would want to build a franchise around. So before we get into everything, as always, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, help your boy grow his channel, and let's get right into it. So like I just said, ESPN did put out an article about the top 6 point guards. And the way they based it off of, they did a voting for, I think it was like 15 NBA executives and scouts all voted on it. And the 6 players that they, I guess, agreed on was, this isn't the order, but Luka, Trae, Ja, Shea, Darius Garland, and LaMelo. And they basically did it like a first place, second place, all through 6th place. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really surprised by the votes and the way they kind of landed, and I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you, because I don't know, I kind of have different. My view is a little bit different, and everybody knows what my take is on Trae and all that. If you've seen my very first video, I did talk about who won the deal between the Hawks and the Mavericks, and I did say the Hawks. If you haven't got a chance to check out that video, that is my very first video I posted, so go take a look at that. So basically, they voted on it. They did a ranking, and it ended up being Luka, Ja, Trae. 4 was LaMelo, Shea at 5, and then Darius Garland at 6. Which, okay, that's not a bad list. That's not really a bad ranking. As of right now, my list is actually kind of similar to that, but I have 2 different kind of versions. So like right now, to me, Ja Morant is the best point guard out of all those dudes. I'm not saying he's who I would want to start my franchise with, but right now I think he is the best. And to me, if I'm starting a franchise, you already know I'm starting it with Trae. I'm a Hawks fan, and based off of playoff success and all that, and again, I'm not going to go into the whole argument of who I think is better, Luka, Trae, any of that. I'm just simply stating that if I were a GM and I was starting a franchise, based off of what I've seen so far in the NBA, based off of their careers, and these 6 guys, I'm taking Trae.
Real vision made him shoot that shot a little hard. 2.5 to go. Long 3 on its way. And Trae Young, ice cold, delivers a 3.
Because I think he's the best leader. I think he is the best playmaker out of all of them. Now, he's obviously probably one of the worst defenders. But when you build him and surround him with the right pieces, we've already seen the Hawks get to the Eastern Conference Finals, as opposed to the Mavericks have yet to make it out of the first round with Luka. The Grizzlies obviously did make the play-in and get, I think, to the playoffs as an AC, but did end up losing in the first round. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, as if they were an AC. And then obviously the Cavs are starting to pick it up with Darius Garland being the guy. LaMelo has looked great with the Hornets, but he's in his second year. They haven't made the playoffs yet. And then Shea, the Thunder are just a lost cause. They're terrible, but Shea's doing his thing. But he is kind of missing games here and there. And then, when you look at all of them as a whole, I feel like Trae has had the most playoff success. And yeah, his numbers ain't obviously better than Luka's in terms of like overall, because let's be honest, man, Luka's a 6'7" point guard, and he gets the benefit of the doubt. But if he was the size of these other dudes like Ja and Trae, he wouldn't be that good. And call it what you want, and say I'm a hater, and I know everybody came at me mad crazy in the comments in my first video saying that Trae wasn't better than Luka and all this other stuff, and whatever, you're entitled to your own opinion. I don't care. I'm taking Trae. That's just my opinion. If If I wasn't a Hawks fan, would it be different? Maybe. I don't know. But I think Trae is the number one point guard out of them in terms of who you would want to build a franchise and who you would want to lead your team. He's proven that he has shown up in big moments. He raises his game in big moments. And really just he's a team guy, even though he does, I will say, he jacks up a lot of bad shots. Turns the ball over a lot of times when it's kind of like, Trae, what the hell are you doing? But every player does that. Ja does it, Luka does it, LaMelo does it, they all do it. So I think Luka ended up with 11 first place votes, which I was very surprised that Trae didn't even get one first place vote. Not even one. But I guess people view Trae differently because he is undersized. He's only like 6'1", and he is very bad defensively. But at the same time, when you look at the defensive statistics of this year and the plus minus and everything, and like really the deep dive of defensive statistics, Trae is actually a better defender than Ja. I'm not saying that. That's what the numbers say. So before you come at me and say Trae's the worst point guard of them all in terms of defensively, that's false. Because he's not, and statistically he's better than Ja when he's on the court, and I think Garland and LaMelo. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I know for sure it is Ja, but I can't remember if it's LaMelo and Garland as well. But I think Ja got like 4 first place votes. He got most of the second place votes. Luka only got like, I think, 4 second place votes, and he didn't get anything 3rd through 6th, which another big thing that I was like, what the hell are these dudes talking about, is Trae got like a couple, I think 1 6th place vote and a couple 5th place and a couple 4th place. Stop that.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you think that Darius Garland and Shea and LaMelo are better to build a team around than Trae, to me that's ridiculous. Trae's a superstar. Ja's a superstar and Luka's a superstar. The other 3 are not superstars. They're great young talent and they are all-stars. Well, Shea hasn't even been an all-star yet. Darius Garland made his first all-star game as well as LaMelo. But Trae was snubbed of an all-star game last year. Should be a 3-time all-star just like Luka is. But he was snubbed last year and everybody knows that. But it is what it is. Either way, he's now been an all-star 2 times. Both times an NBA all-star starter. And the other guys, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Garland, Shea, and LaMelo. But to me, it's like a separation between those 3 and then Trae, Ja, and Luka. So this is all my opinion. I think Trae, to me, is the one that I would want to build a franchise around because when you look at it, and people keep saying that the Hawks are so much better than the Mavericks, like constructed-wise, but not really. Now, we've been shit this year. I ain't even gonna lie. We have not played to the capability that we did, especially last year towards the end of the season, fighting for a play-in spot. It is what it is. Dallas, I know they have a better record, but come on, man. The Western Conference isn't what it used to be. The Eastern Conference is the powerhouse this year. And if you look at Atlanta's record versus the top teams in the Eastern Conference, they actually have one of the only winning records versus all the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So take that for what it's worth. We struggle against shit teams. I don't know why. We lost to the Pistons. Even though K went crazy. I don't even get me started on that game because Bogdanovich kind of sold. But it is what it is. To me, the ranking would go Trae, Luka, Ja. 4, I would probably put LaMelo and then Shea and then Darius Garland for the ranking of who to build a team around. That's not the best. Best players and who to build a team around right now are 2 different things because right now I think, again, Ja is the best out of that group. But I would rather build my team around Trae. That's just my opinion. You can't go wrong with any of them. These dudes are all studs. They're all stars already. And 3 are superstars, 3 are stars. So you never know what's going to happen with the other 3. Are they going to continue to grow and build and be superstars? We'll see. They're all still so young. One player that I was surprised not seeing on that list was DeJounte Murray. Well, no, I guess that actually does make sense because DeJounte Murray's not on his rookie deal anymore. So if it was a different list that said top point guards like 25 or under, then DeJounte Murray would definitely be on the list. But because that dude's a dog. But that's about all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let me know where y'all would rank these dudes. Did they get it right? What would y'all change? Leave a like, and I will catch y'all next episode.